It has been almost 26 years since Twin Peaks was taken off the air and cancelled entirely, as the show wasn't able to keep up with the decrease in views. Fans of the show could only grasp onto what was left of the show until now. The new season is preparing to unfold information that we have only theorized about. What exactly are we going to see and what might be different this time around? With the third season set to release on May 21st, there's a lot of questions that have yet to be answered. Let's further discuss what's to come. And of course, I'm the old Tin Man, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to find more analysis videos on other shows, movies, and games. You can dive deeper into this discussion and let me know down in the comments down below what you think is truly happening in this rural town of Twin Peaks. Thank you everyone for watching. The countryside town of Twin Peaks hasn't revealed itself for a full 25 years, after the incidents of the finale of Season 2. We are unaware of what we will find in this new generation, as we can expect uncanny characters and a bizarre story. But what exactly is happening 25 years later? As the show is finally being uncovered once again, not only is the story taking place 25 years after the last few moments of the show, but it has been 25 years since the show last aired. Could this have been a ploy by Lynch and Frost to wait for a more established foundation within television and its promotion, allowing a growth in their audience and a higher demand for a reunion in Twin Peaks? During the time of Twin Peaks' release in the early 90s, it was more difficult to keep up with a show that didn't have self-contained episodes. Or in other words, the viewers needed to watch from the beginning to understand the series completely. Now we have a more digital interface, where most programs are published to a service like Netflix, Hulu, and Showtime, allowing a more convenient source for viewers. Even shows that are still televised can be recorded by hardware provided by the majority of cable providers now. The point is that it's much easier to watch a show now, instead of waiting for the VHS collection of Twin Peaks to be released to your local rental service Blockbuster. Both Lynch and Frost have a great connection with Twin Peaks, and it would be strange to see it continued any other way. Although was the story of Twin Peaks really planned to continue 25 years later, after its cancellation? Not only has our time been concurrent with the Twin Peaks timeline, but a questionable quote said in the last few minutes of the finale makes us more certainly interested in what's to come.
I'll see you again in 25 years.
Putting all other theories about this quote aside at the moment, let's analyze this clip. We find Agent Cooper, who is looking for Annie at the time. He's heeding to the man from another place and Laura Palmer's doppelganger in the Black Lodge. Laura's doppelganger makes this remark, making it clear that in 25 years, Cooper will again meet with Laura. Although it has been said by the man in the little suit that this is not Laura Palmer and only a fake. So what does this fake Laura Palmer mean when she will see Cooper again 25 years later? What more business does Cooper have with this imposter, and why does it need to be 25 years later? Now that the new season of Twin Peaks is releasing, it might be easy to assume that Cooper will once again enter the Black Lodge, if he hasn't already, and find this doppelganger. Looking further into the series finale back in 1991, Cooper's body escaped the Black Lodge with more than just a disarranged confrontation with the ones that reside in it, but a possession that held the last few seconds of the show.
How's Annie? How's Annie? How's Annie?
The last we saw of Dale Cooper was his possessed body with the malevolent killer Bob inside of him. The show concludes with a questionable thought of that's it? Going back to Laura Palmer's doppelganger announcing that I'll see you again in 25 years. She continues to say,
Meanwhile,
the hidden impersonator is losing itself in these last few seconds and has lost control of their typical behavior. Her eyes have changed to a similar white color like the other doppelgangers found in the Black Lodge. You can almost say that this doppelganger is different from the other ones before her transformation. Laura's meanwhile quote might foreshadow what is to come of Agent Cooper within the 25 years, a change in his personality and his possible demise in the end. This doppelganger might resemble the innocence that once was, as well as the current state of Agent Cooper. If this is true, Cooper could have saw Laura Palmer because his goal was to find who killed her, thus making his life dedicated to her case. It's possible that these residents of the Black Lodge was a depiction of multiple personalities that resided in his own soul. What the audience saw of the Black Lodge was Cooper's interpretation of it, so anyone else could have seen it differently. Since it has been 25 years since we last saw Agent Cooper become possessed, it might be easy to say that he's been resisting Bob's possession over him due to the fact that he is still alive. Unless, of course, he died 25 years ago, and it's Bob that is in full control. Let's hope to God that this isn't the case. But if you take into account the "I'll see you in 25 years" quote, we can assume that Cooper is still capable to contain his sanity. However, the recent release of the Twin Peaks collection, including the film Fire Walk With Me, added a new section called The Missing Pieces, which includes a selection of deleted scenes, including this one.
Coop! How's Annie? How's Annie? How's Annie?
Cooper, you alright? Cooper, you alright?
Cooper! Coop! Cooper!
I slipped and hit my head on the mirror. The glass broke when my head struck it. It struck me as funny, Harry. Do you understand me? It struck me as funny.
You're going right back to bed.
But I haven't brushed my teeth yet.
This scene continues right where the finale left off, showing a deceptive Agent Cooper, further proving that Cooper is influenced by Bob, but still with uncertainty of Cooper's fate. That and the new Agent Cooper is really observant.
I slipped and hit my head on the mirror. The glass broke when my head struck it.
Let's keep in mind that this is still considered a deleted scene, which means it wasn't intended to be included in the final cut. The lone scene could have been cut because Lynch and Frost didn't want to present Cooper's next actions this way, or they didn't want the viewers to see more of Cooper's possession. Either way, we still don't know what the hell Cooper has been up to for the last 25 years. Something quite interesting about all the advertisements for the new season is that there's very little footage and pictures of the actual show, almost none. Although there are the usual trailers and posters announcing the show's release on Showtime, with little to none visuals. Yet there is one phrase that has been appearing throughout most of these promotions that has grabbed my attention. It is happening again. This idiom has displayed itself on several trailers for the show, as well as the official posters revealing the show's release date. Now, this is not the first time this phrase has been displayed on anything Twin Peaks related. In Season 2, Episode 7, Maddie Ferguson was murdered by Bob's host, Leland Palmer. Now, during this time, Cooper was attending the Roadhouse, while the mysterious giant appeared to him saying,
"It is happening again."
The giant has helped Agent Cooper throughout the time he has spent in Twin Peaks through visions. In this particular vision, he was explaining the murder that was coinciding at the moment. The quote, "It is happening again," this time around could be connecting to Dale Cooper, as he is still a possible host for Bob and could be continuing to murder once again. This is an amazing way to present the show's return with the hint of a new string of murders are on the way, without any clues of Cooper's involvement. We have so much to look forward to in the reunion of Twin Peaks, with the anticipation making us pull all our hair out. There are also a lot of questions about the new season, about what exactly is going to take place and why is it now. 25 years is obviously a long time. So much can happen in a quarter century, changing the environment, pop culture, and the people around us. If the third season was arranged to release 25 years after the final episode released in 1991, we are in for quite the treat. Thank you everyone for watching the video, and consider subscribing to see more analysis videos on film and video games. Let me know if you want to see more Twin Peaks videos in the future and what to analyze next. Find me on the social medias where you can follow the discussion and discuss them with me. Thank you again, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.